working, okay. People let it talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
On the double.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On third down, Love setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. Off to Thomas on the left side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready?
Love now. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To pass, here's Jordan Love. The short throw to Musgrave. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
To the 43, second down. You look at this Packers defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On play action, now Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He gets that one complete to Wicks. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Love going to give this one to Jones. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Shot, 17. Ready.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Take it at the 37. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
What now?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Coming left is Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Now!
Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Carr keeps it on the sneak, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derek Carr, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14. Packers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. An inside give to Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Packers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Field black. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's go. Drill 52. Set. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Ready.
2nd and 11 now.
Fury, yellow. Drill green. Black shot. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Wicks. That one good for 26 and a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Here we go. Ready?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Come on, set.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are back within a score. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave. Now a timeout as they tend to the injured player. And not the man they would want to see. That's Chris Olave getting medical attention. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Carr. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Flush to his right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Play action. Now it's Carr. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith as the 1st half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay, break.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando,
These
where
two
Jonathan
teams go through their final adjustments.
It's
about time for the second half
Coach.
in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Ready.
Following the interception, Love. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Set.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Down. Red. Cycle. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Rolling to his right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey, 734. Get down.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Monday, down.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset, And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Carr now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The owner's happy with that one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Now the Saints' 3rd-round pick back in April. It's Kendre Miller.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Throwing now is Carr. Back to Kamara for another catch. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll set up second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. On play action, now Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready, ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second and a yard at the Saints 39-yard line.
Love looking to throw it.
He'll complete this one to Watson.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Over 600 yards on a rookie receiver, best 7 touchdowns in 2022. Not a shabby debut for Watson, who the Packers need to develop into a #1 for one of the league's youngest and least experienced receiver rooms.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Love. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On the set.
The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Set.
Love from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A good run on 1st down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this will wind up as Saints 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Running here is Taysom Hill. Look at the big man rumble. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That's good for a Green Bay Packers.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Here's a diving catch right side. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
First down, going to the air with Love. And he rifles one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Love. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Love now. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Blaster, six.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
97.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. To the air again. Love setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
One last shot now for Love. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Saints, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.